What is up, Screaming Firehawks? Season 3, Episode 7. We're getting back into it. We got introduced to a lot last episode, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that was the beginning of the third book in the series, so that would make sense on why we got introduced to so much, but I enjoyed it. And let me start off with the introductions to the new characters. Maneo, gone now, but him, Ashford, top tier actors, top tier performances. I'm looking forward to seeing more from Clayus. I think his first name, Clayus Ashford. But Maneo, I loved his character for the short amount of time we got him. Might be one of the most depressing story plot lines for a single character I've ever seen in a show that quickly, other than Sarah in The Last of Us, which I'm reacting to now. But he literally broke records, didn't get recognized for him, got overshadowed by Holden. And I don't know how long he was in this ship for prior to breaking all these records, but obviously we saw him grow the beard, so he was in there for a while. And then, of course, he came to his demise trying to go through that portal. And I know I questioned exactly what happened. I watched the episode again. I attribute it to probably just being slowed down immediately. I don't know how fast the ship was going, but he hit that. And like you mentioned in the comment section, I'll have to throw your comment up. I forget who it was, but being slowed down at that kind of speed. And you mentioned that it was viscous a little bit, or it had a bit of viscosity to it. So obviously hitting something like a brick wall that fast is gonna promote or forcefully slow you down, and at that speed he just imploded. So I take it that's what that was. Cool scene to watch. Sorry for him. I wish he would have stuck around a little bit longer. But the fact that they find all these actors and pull them out of thin air and just use them at their disposal and write them right out of the script is amazing to me. I'll never get over that, and I'll keep applauding the show for that, even though I'm mad that we don't get to see them for longer. So we have that. We have Naomi and Kamina doing their thing on the Nauvoo, or the what's it called, the Behemoth now. And also the whole thing between Ashford, I mentioned him and Kamina's character, they're kind of coming to a head and bumping heads a little bit. I don't know what that's gonna amount to. I like Ashford, but I just don't trust him quite yet because he has his ties to Dawes. Kamina is a little bit hot-headed. She's doing. I feel like they're both kind of doing the wrong thing or the right thing, just in different ways. So I don't know exactly. Is there a right way to doing it? We'll see how that plays out. We got Holden, and so much happened in last episode. I almost forgot about Miller showing up at the very end of the episode. I question exactly why now, why that's happening, why that's coming up, but maybe they do still have a little bit of the protomolecule on the ship, I believe. I don't know if it's a case where it being on the ship is affecting them, kind of like an infection or a bacteria, or like if they're inhaling like spores through the ventilation and that's making them see things or visualize things that aren't really there, or if it's just a case of the protomolecule. We've seen it communicating with itself in different locations, so that's a thing. As far as this portal go, but Holden, I think, is the only one that we've seen really affected by it. As far as I keep calling it a portal, I think it's a portal, not positive. I don't know if it can only be, or if they can only come out of it, or if you're able to go into it. Like I said, if you go into it, you're gonna have to go slow if you have any chance. I think Holden's headed that way now. This documentary team is pressing on Amos. We heard about a mob boss. I don't know. I feel like he could be or could have been a mob boss. There's two kind of theories I have. I just like to throw shit, see if it sticks. There could be a situation where he was that mob boss in order for survival, just because to protect the people he's around, or maybe after the fact, maybe there was a mob boss with that name. He took their identity to protect his family, just so there would be some sense of fear when it came to him in that name. Just throwing stuff, seeing what comes of it. But there's that, and then also we had Melba, another new character that I really liked. Interesting, and you guys pointed out in the comment section that she did bite into something. like a pill or something possibly. I don't know. I saw or heard the click when she did it, but I didn't pick up on it being a pill. I thought that was just her going through like her, or going into her final form, just part of the process. I'm looking forward to seeing that. And she also already criticized or spoke badly on Holden. I don't know if she's ran into him at any other point throughout in their history, or if she's just seen so much about him in the news that she already has this preconceived thought of who he is or how he is. Nonetheless, there's that. And then we have Aaron Wright, so much locked up. Christian as Sekjen at the moment. I do hope I talk about all these characters getting written out, but I hope we get more from Aaron Wright, like a one-on-one with him and Christian while he's in his prison cell. So no predictions for this episode. I just wanted to give that quick rundown. I know it's been a while since you guys have seen me, so we're gonna get back into this. Let's do it. Season 3, episode 7, reaction. Oh, okay, so the portal actually stayed there. It's still there. I wonder, did he activate it when he tried to go through it?
We send probes to investigate. They fire a human guinea pig into its eye. And Belters think they're ready to join the family of nations?
He wasn't a probe. He's a slingshotter out of series. He's some kid trying to impress a girl back
someone
home.
of sound
Well, I
mind.
hope she's impressed.
We triggered something before we understood it. Maybe the structure isn't an entrance, but an exit.
That was my question.
What do you think, Pastor? Has your God revealed himself?
Well, I don't know. But if we are going to meet God as a bunch of angry fools, we should turn these ships around and go.
Facts. I mentioned instant deceleration or forced deceleration. Is the ship still intact? He said it was, but I don't remember seeing it after the crash.
This never ends.
What do you mean, Holden?
I need coffee.
I think you need more than that.
Alex saw it first. Talk to him. Well,
I don't know if it's just sleep, but he also looks like thin in the face. I don't know if that's just him in the real life or if he's actually being impacted by the situation or if he's sick or something.
We stole a church, bolted some guns to it and called it a warship. To protect the belt? No. It's because we don't want to be left out of this party.
You tell Fred that?
I did. I was drunk at the time, but still.
I imagine she was drunk pretty often. Rossi, there it is, Rossinante. Oh shit.
Father, poured hot coffee in the parking lot.
I'm just glad to see him, even though he's going crazy.
you're not making any goddamn sense, but you're here.
I love it. Look at his performance. Did you see him like
Are you trying
stuttering?
to talk to me?
Yes.
What?
Sure.
Come on, hold it together. Hold it together, hold it.
Look, people want to see this story through your eyes, but something is troubling you, and it's not just that ring.
This has all been...
Overwhelming.
Something like that. I just wonder if it's something like proto-molecule poisoning. I don't know.
Pinhead can bang on pots and pans. I have my master's in cognitive psychology, and I know when I look into someone's eyes, when there's more to a story.
Bitch, you might be crazier than Holden. She's not gonna remember what she did. Or maybe she does, just regrets it. Did we get her last name yet? I don't think we did. I'll have to listen out for that. She looking for an escape route? What is she? Is the explosive still active right now? Jesus. The makeup is top tier too. Did you see the scar on his head? No, just looking for a place to hide the body. Jeez.
Come in, Red. What's your status? New girl.
Damn. I know he ain't light. Apparently she got some type of super strength without the pill. Oh, she took another one. Oh, oh my goodness! I figured she took it for some reason, but I wasn't expecting, like, that was abruptly gruesome. What the fuck, Malva? I still like her character because she's interesting, but this is the introduction of the crazies this season. What's her supply of these little pills like? What if she runs out?
Ah, the little things.
Mormons don't drink. What's this for?
Oh yeah, she did mention she has a problem.
Anderson for telling
Or
you
had
and
one.
Secretary General Wasarala that any attempt to force this ship to turn back from the ring will be met with a cordial.
Drink hers.
And
Hopefully Naomi drinks hers for her.
for love.
For the rock hopper. For the rock hopper.
Or I guess she didn't flat out say that she had a problem, but she kind of hinted at it. I wonder if he knows that and he's doing this on purpose.
All the optimists I know are dead.
Yeah, but what about this one?
She didn't hesitate to drink that one.
He kicked the door open and threw on the light switch.
Okay, so
That's how Belters built this whole damn system.
he did kind of
I
activate
now
it.
remember you talking so much in the old days.
What changed? Put it away. Where you going with that damn bottle, Kamina?
Yeah, my circadian rhythms are crazy in space, so I do a lot of wandering at night, or day, or whatever this is.
Well, I can put you on a treadmill and you can wander straight ahead for hours.
That's fucked up.
I hope it all for...
You should not.
I still want to hear about that damn penny. Where's the little demon one? Jeez, doing his own brain scan. That's crazy. Do it. Better to know than not. Please don't interrupt them as the scan is going or cut to a different scene. Fuck you.
So, you show up an hour late, transport missing half your gear.
Oh my goodness.
What's a guy supposed to think? You and Ren.
I can't tell if she's like traumatized or going through withdrawal.
Ren's a decent.
You don't turn in your coveralls to the company, you don't get your deposit
More than I
back.
can say for most of the people I've met up here.
Okay, traumatized.
K-47, you are off course.
Okay, at least she has some type of conscience.
Sorry, you almost killed us. You're a shitty electrician like Ren. You should have told me you're even shittier pilot.
I think it's gonna come back negative. If it was gonna come up positive, it would have been at like the end of the episode. They would have done us dirty and left us on a cliffhanger.
It's not somebody that'll put you down. It's a thing you don't see coming. That's what it is.
Why is he the only one being affected?
I'm running out of ideas here.
There's this rookie down in Star Helix. Kid never learned to clear a room. I kept telling him, I said, there's doors and corners, kid. If you don't clear the room, if you don't...
I forgot about him. I forget his name even. The one that got hung up against the wall with the pole through his chest.
Detective Miller crashed into Venus with Julie Mel. They died together.
Uh-oh.
That's how it ended.
I don't want to talk about Julie.
It happened to Miller, too. You're dead.
I'm just an investigator now. I find things.
This is so good.
I don't give a shit about your goddamn war stories until you tell me what any of it means.
We're getting callbacks to
Local
season
grease
1. I love it.
They're running an unlicensed brothel down in Sector 18.
Is he giving them like hints?
Fuck you! Fuck you! My blood is clean. You're not here, which at least explains the stupid fucking hat!
He's killing it. They always do, but that scene specifically, him and Miller killed it.
That may have looked weird.
Hey, none of my business.
The VR game, that's all it was.
There's only so much a guy can take. Especially with this cosmic squid thing jumping off Venus and flying across the system, turning into a ring that he ships. So in a way, break some shit if you have to, I don't care.
Are we positive that this is going to be the last ring that we see? Will Venus shoot out more? Is it still producing more to create more doors or whatever it is? Is he watching himself back? Oh, to see if there's anything on camera. Okay. Fact checking himself. I like it.
And we mustn't meet it with our fears. We must open our hearts and our minds to greet it.
And our wallets. Why don't you apply some?
Oh, she got a new love interest?
I did. One coffee, one Bloody Mary. Keeps my ratio.
I don't blame her, but what happened to her old way?
Business enjoys his sway over the flock.
Okay, so they just picked them up. Why is she so suspicious of her already?
Excuse me.
Wipe the tears. There you go. Wipe another one.
Are you alright? Do you need something?
You're exactly what she needs. Redemption.
Thank you. No.
I wonder how many bodies in these little cubbies down here.
He was having a full-on conversation with himself.
Who doesn't talk to themselves, though, now and then?
Me?
I would think Amos would do it the most, to be honest, but that's funny.
Shit, maybe you're not the right person to ask.
Hey, hold on there. Okay, look, he's just overloaded is all. All right, after everything he's been through, Naomi leaving the ship, things are just hitting him harder than he's letting on, okay?
This is phenomenal TV. They're gonna get plenty of Emmys. Somebody's gonna notice that that's a different color. I don't know if he doesn't know that because he can't see it, but somebody will recognize that.
So I read his.
You did it.
Hell yeah, I did. In the interest of the ship.
You checked out his auto-doc logs. Amos, shame on you. That is a serious breach of trust, man. Come on. Jesus.
What they say?
So what did the logs say?
He ran a scan on himself for the protomolecule infection.
Holy.
35 times.
What the hell is that about?
You tell me.
Damned if I know. But we gotta do something, man. You remember XO back on the can?
Yeah.
One day he's singing sea shanties and planting daffodils. The next day he's waving a 6-gun around trying to put up giant.
I forgot about that because it was so brief. But good point.
Okay.
Good call out.
Believe the mind can manifest things. Hopes. Fears.
Of course.
I mean physically manifest.
But it's not physical. It didn't show up on camera. And I don't think he tried touching it.
We were once flying over Khartoum.
What's that word? Synchron.
Coincidence. But not coincidence.
You have everything stored on that, right?
Yeah?
Show me the news report. The moment the Belter kid went through the ring. And bring up the timestamp.
Okay,
Stop there.
same moment. I mentioned at the end of last episode reaction.
Now I want to see your footage of me.
I did question this at the end of last episode, so I'm glad he's calling it out. Did I get one?
What is it?
It happened at the same time.
What did?
You need to go.
What? No. Your brain just exploded. I have brain matter all over me. You need to tell me what is going on right now.
Stop
Hold
keeping
it!
secrets other than spill the beans.
You were saying something? The Grigas in Sector 18,
Local
the rookie?
Have we talked before?
Do you even know you're here?
Yeah, sometimes. When I exceed my boundary conditions, that's when they kill me.
Why me? Why am I special?
Because you were his closest connection, probably.
But you have a ship. See, you're a tool that goes places. I'm a tool that finds things. We're tools.
So is that why the Maneo ship wasn't destroyed? Because it's repurposing it? Everything it deems useful as a tool? No, she about to blow it.
That doesn't look like a reactor meltdown. And that for sure is not an missile.
So he knows right away. Are they gonna take it as an attack? Is she like a Trojan horse? She's trying to cause havoc, but look, did you see the face glitch?
So I'm at this unlicensed brothel, right? It's egregious. Down at Sector 18. He's a hothead rookie. I keep telling him, watch your doors and corners, pal. You don't come rushing into a room with your dick hanging out.
Hold it!
Go away. Go away. He's gonna be gone.
Just 1 second.
I'll get rid of them.
Hold it!
Stay with me.
We have a situation on the flight that you have to see.
So is this a situation where Holden has to keep asking the same questions to get more out of him, or to steer him in the right direction?
Alex, what's going on?
UN ship just went up.
Someone hit it?
Could have been a reactor meltdown, I don't know. We gotta get us a closer look.
It's funny that Alex didn't recognize it, what Ashford did right away. They got to do a little bit more detective work.
I'm James Holden, speaking on behalf of the Outer Planets Alliance. Earth and Mars believe the ring is theirs to investigate. I'm here to declare for the OPA that Belters are the only legitimate benefactors of the ring. Whatever it may ultimately prove to be, it belongs to the Belt.
Oh, no.
And to show you that we will not bargain, nor back down from this claim, we've struck at the Inner's vessels, and we will strike again.
Jesus Christ.
Why did Melba look happy with that?
What the fuck did you do?
Are they trying to pin
That's
it
not
on
me.
him?
It's not me, Alex.
Well, it's coming from inside our ship. We'll kill the fucking thing. I
Oh,
can't.
it's
I
the
lucked out.
fucking the videographer.
Did you do this?
Why would I?
Holden, you haven't been yourself lately.
Does she know about it, the reporter, or is he just in on it?
And we will strike again.
He wants him to fire on us. He's trying to start the next war.
They'll fire on him too.
Well, you're assuming he cares about survival.
That was not Holden. It's some kind of trap.
Look, Kamina, if you want to save the behemoth, you have to prove to them that we are not with him.
Where's my open channel?
The Rosie's not responding. Just let me try.
No more time for try. Arm the missile system and get me a
They're on
channel
the
to the
same page
UNNC
now?
commander. Remove her from the command deck.
With me, Lord.
Robert, listen to
It's
me.
Melba and the.
No, Holden
Where,
isn't capable of what we just saw.
where did this videographer really come from?
What the fuck is wrong with you? We gotta push. Get back into a cow. We're not gonna outrun their fire. I can get a cannon. You can't. Somebody crippled this ship. It was all a setup. Holden, you are not. The only hope we have is for me to just give me 1 minute alone. For what? I don't have time to explain. We don't have a minute.
I don't have time for anything. Is he locking himself in?
All we've been through. How many times have I asked you to trust me?
None.
I'm asking you now.
1 minute.
Alone.
I don't know. Is he gonna try and record another video or?
We are prepared to fire on the Rocinante. Let us take care of our own.
You have 1 minute.
Everybody's given 1 minute. Short-tempered.
He doesn't believe us.
Doesn't matter. He gave us 1 minute.
Missile bay doors on the Thomas Prince have just opened.
And 1 minute is all we're gonna get.
Missile ready.
Hurry up, Holden. Hurry up, Holden.
Fire! What's happening?
Grid overload. Need to divert
No
more juice to the weapon
way.
system. Stand by.
One hell of a warship.
Well, that's what happens when you repurpose a salvation ship and God intervening.
Hey down there.
Come on, Miller, give me something.
Ask questions.
Going through a room too fast, kid. The room eats you.
Don't man. Please, not yet. Not yet. Oh,
Inbound missile.
That one was from the Behemoth, right? Not a chance you outrun it, though.
Slow the ship down or we're all dead. Slow down. Alex, you need to change course and go inside the ring right now.
Oh.
No fucking way. That is an order.
But you better slow down.
We need a massive decel right before the
Okay.
ring.
Okay.
Try not to stroke us out.
How do you know all this about the ring?
Because Miller told me.
Oh shit.
Hang on!
Bitch, unplug him. What happens if that missile follows? Will it just not have an effect? Is that enough? Nice. Nice. Almost like they're going the other way but they're just to slow themselves down. Or accelerating in the opposite direction after gaining all that speed. Even if they did die, they wouldn't even know. Don't. Oh, I thought that was the end. What are we saying? What are we saying? They're inside, right? Right? I have no clue what we're looking at, but that was amazing. Phenomenal episode. I'm gonna watch these credits, take a second to digest, and we'll be back in a second to talk about it. Okay, that's episode 8, season 3. Is it too early to give a damn 20 out of 10 for the episode? Probably not, because I do it anyway, and I'm gonna do it anyway. That was phenomenal. I love the psychological aspects of this episode and that they're introducing. I hope it continues throughout this last half of the season, and I think it will. And I feel like this is a big reason why this is a lot of your favorite season, because of the new elements they're adding. Even, I was going to mention it at the beginning of the reaction, even like the camera work has shifted a little bit. The quality of the show in general looks like it's been upgraded. So I like exactly where the show is going and what they're doing with it so far. And the fact that we've been isolated to mostly things on the Rossi and the Behemoth, and not so much the UN. The UN and political stuff has kind of taken a backseat. I always like that political stuff, but to see that we're right in the thick of things, as a viewer, I really enjoy that. So let's get straight into this. Now we got the big question with this portal, obviously. So they just entered into it. I don't know if it's a exit point or entry point, it's an entry point, but I wonder if it's still an exit point. How will they get out, or will there be another portal that lends to that purpose? So we'll have to see on that. Miller introducing himself again more front and center this episode. I really enjoyed that. We established that he's not a physical being. He's in Holden's head. And obviously it has some, I still don't know the dynamics of how it's happening exactly. That'll be answered shortly, but it's got something to do with this protomolecule that's within the ship. But he's not infected. That's the thing that's throwing me off. Is it just communicating with him? And what's the reason it's communicating with him? Is it because that the protomolecule has digested or taken in the consciousness of Miller, and Miller already has a connection to Holden, or the biggest connection? Is that why he's so trusted with this information? Is it just that we've already established that the protomolecule kind of picks up on what's a threat and what isn't a threat? Does it have some type of trust in Holden that it could be a tool and help it out in some type of way? I wonder if that's a thing. Is it overtaken or like building soldiers? That another thought. So many things running through my head. Because obviously it's this protomolecule, and you wonder, you got doctors building these hybrids, but it's just the protomolecule. I don't think there's like an army or civilization of just proto-molecule. I wonder if it has to make up its own civilization out of Belters, out of Earthers, out of Martians, and that's just what I'm thinking about right now. So interesting thought. Whether it comes to fruition, we'll see. But I already touched on it. Psychological thriller this has turned into. I really enjoy it, and Holden is killing it. This was all about him pretty much this episode. Miller killed it being back in the fold. Obviously there was some like editing or some glitching that they added to his face and stuff like that to make it more believable, but that was awesome to see. We got Amos back in the fold. I like, well, that's just his character in general, to question bullshit. And the fact that, let me see if I can cycle through this timeline, because I want to see exactly, I keep calling him the videographer, but I want to see Elio or Casti, his character. I like that they're kind of butting heads, and Amos is extremely suspicious of him already. He's picking up on him. Obviously, he doesn't know exactly what he's done so far. But I like that he's hot on his trails. There's the situation where he replaced I'm gonna call it like the RAM or the little hard drive to display that message or broadcast it out to the world. I'm pretty sure that's what that ended up doing. And then you have Melba on the other hand. She's on the UN ship with Anna. She looked like she approved, like, yep, exactly things are going exactly as we planned. Obviously our like little secret agent has done what he was supposed to do. I don't know if she's the head of everything. I do wonder if me thinking about this proto-molecule causing or creating soldiers, I thought if that was like them being part of that civilization, but I don't think that's the case. I feel like it's a Trojan horse that sent maybe it's Mars. I don't think it would be the UN. I have no clue. Could it be Dawes doing something? This little pill thing. But it's a different type of tech. The tech that Elio uses is more so like what we saw with the Martian. Or not the Martian, the spy in season 1. I always forget his name, but I'm pretty sure it started with a Z. So he's got these ingrained in his body. He's made up of it. I don't even know if he was like born blind, and that's the reason why they experimented on him, or why he was a candidate to be experimented on with this tech. Because his is different from Melba's. Obviously she's just taking a pill, but still obviously she's not completely taken over by it, but there are still some side effects, so you weigh and balance the pros and cons. So exactly how that goes, but they're in cohesion. It seems like we didn't hear from anything from Gunny this episode, but that's fine. I'm sure more that'll come. You had a little bit more of Ashford and Kamina kind of bumping heads, not as much. It feels like they're kind of melding purposes a little bit. Whether they'll completely be on the same page, I don't know. He was less suspicious than his introduction episode. In this episode, I feel like the only thing that I kind of questioned was when he brought the alcohol into up to the like gathering area. And he was kept filling up her cup, and then she eventually took the bottle. So I don't know if he has knowledge. Obviously they have history of her being or having issues with alcohol, and he's kind of promoting that so he can eventually take this step forward and take the lead, or make it so people start to view her in a bad light. He's already kind of done that by overstepping his bounds when she tried to punish the crew or the crewmen for the contraband and all that. So that's another thing. I'm going to cycle through the timeline a little bit more. Again, Elio and Melba are the only two I think are associated with whatever this diabolical plan is that's going on. That's a pre-recorded message. Obviously there's some type of tech to make it look like Holden. But somebody with money has gone to straight or far means to make this happen. And that also raises the question, how exactly is this documentary being funded? Who is it funded by? Why is this a thing? Obviously, good TV sells, but there's got to be somebody pushing this agenda. I think it could be completely off base, but who knows? Melba, again, I'm enjoying her character thoroughly. She's killing it too. The fact that she has a little bit of a conscience makes me wonder why she took this pill in the first place. Was she promised something different? Is there something she comes to gain from taking it or doing these duties for whoever? But then again, it looks like she was happy when that message of Holden went out. I don't know if that message went out. She looked happy. She's also attacked Holden's character a little bit with her cruise ship or her crewmate. I don't know if she really believes that, or if she's just putting that out there to make it so people have this bad vision of Holden in general. I really don't know. Like I said, I'm throwing shit at the wall to see if it sticks. But I wonder exactly. She blew up the ship, the Sungyu, and that's gone. I don't know where her supply of this drug is coming from, when it'll run out, what the withdrawal symptoms will be. I don't know if that's what she was experiencing in the episode. I know it was a little bit of trauma from what she had did to Ren, but I wonder if the drugs play into that as well too. So there's that. I'm just looking forward to seeing more from her character. I'm glad that we had all the tests with Holden, him testing himself. I think Amos said he tested himself 35 times or something like that. So at the beginning of this episode, I was kind of thinking to myself, I hope all these different things going on in the background and now Holden talking to himself doesn't cause some type of strife within the group. And the documentary crew is causing that too. But I thought Alex hearing the reporter question Amos about the mob boss was going to have him really grilling him and asking him questions. That really didn't happen in this episode, but it could come in future ones. And then obviously Amos catching Holden talking to himself is a big deal. He kind of saved himself with what happened at the end of this episode. They made it into the portal. They didn't explode. The missile is in there. It's slowed down. Now we got to see if they can actually get out. So that's enough of me rambling on. I know there's more stuff I can probably talk about scrolling through this timeline, but I loved it. 20 out of 10. Like I said, it could even be a 30 out of 10. This whole season could probably be from this. If they're all better than this episode, we getting 30s, 40s, 50s, 200s out of 10s. Just based off this episode here, but I loved it. I enjoyed it. Hope you guys did too. I'm about to jump over to this next episode 9, so I can get these out and edit it for you guys. I hope you guys appreciate it. Hit that like button, subscribe button if you haven't already, share it if you like to, and I'll catch you next week. Or maybe if this one hits 200 likes, I'll probably drop it a little bit early. So episode 9, I'll see you there. Deuces.